Hello, welcome to the channel. As mentioned in my last deck profile, I was going to be doing a Kashtira Hecahands deck profile, and this is what I've thought of taken inspiration from obviously other people, deck profiles, other YouTubers, and this is what I have come up with. So we'll start with the main deck. Okay, looking at the main, I'm still deciding if I want to play 3-ofs or not, but I do have 3 YuGiOh and 3 Ibtel. These obviously being 1-card starters and extenders. Then I do have 2 Gygas and 1 Bruce and 1 Godos in the main. I don't mind having the level 7s alongside with the Kashtira stuff. I decided to play 2 Gygas but cut down a Bruce and the Godos. Then I'm still playing 3 Nightmare Apprentice, just either as free discard, either as an extender or a starter, because if I discarded this and it's already my second, third turn, for example, I can use its second effect. Like for example, discarding Ibtel, it would trigger Ibtel to then summon a Hecahands from the grave, or if I discarded YuGiOh, it would be to set a spell trap in the grave. Then I've got 3 hidden Hecahands. Then the traps, I have 1 YuGiOh and 1 Ibal, and I've got the 1 fusion. So this is what I'm playing with, because I'm still unsure whether I want to go 3-ofs or not. I believe this is a 42 card list. So obviously there is room to cut. I could just cut 1 of each, for example, but then I would rather draw these than this or this, for example. Then 3 Fenrir, I am waiting for my 3rd one. Then I've got 3 Unicorn. Then I do have 1 Scareclaw and 1 Rise Heart. This is in another list that I saw. It's just good extenders. This is a free summon. Then I'm playing 3 Wraithoth, and I am also playing 1 Terraforming with it, because this is obviously another 1-card starter. Then I have 2 Birth, 1 Theosis, just as either I can use it to banish it of Rise Heart to summon 1, or I can use it to also just summon 1 from the deck. Then I have 1 Callby and 1 Angel Statue. I still like the addition of the Angel Statue, just as extra protection on the back row. Let me just move these up here. So yeah, this is obviously a deck that I have not played with yet, so I obviously do not have any experience with this deck. So obviously as time goes on, I'm sure this list will change. Then I do have 3 Fua and 3 Ash. So that is the main deck that I'm thinking about using for the time being. Obviously there are going to be some awkward hands where, for example, Draw and Lockbird would wreck this deck. Yeah, let's look at the extra deck. Okay, looking at the extra deck, obviously because I have a few level 6s, I still do have a couple of rogue cards, let's say. So obviously with the level 7s, I'm playing the 1 Shangri-La. Again, untested, I might want more than 1. 1 Big Eye. Then the couple random 7s that I do have is Blaze and Red Eyes. Again, really rogue choice, but maybe I'm not against them paying 500 life points every time. For example, if it's a heavy combo deck that takes a while to get to an end board, maybe I'm not completely I don't know, it's something I have to test. Then obviously with the level 6s, I can use Nightmare Magician or Ibtel YuGiOh if I do summon them. I've got the 1 Wallow. Then I played the 1 Dampier Vampire Sheridan. And then for the remaining of the Hecahands, I've got the Zombie Vampire, 1 Xeno. Still had 3 Jaws in here, as I feel like this could come up either needing on the grind game or using off of the fusion spell, sorry. Then I've got 1 rabbit, 1 little knight, 1 underworld goddess, and again, still a Gorgon. So obviously, yeah, as this is untested, I am unsure whether this will be beneficial or not. Obviously, I have seen some other level 7, rank 7s being used, but again, these are just the cards that I do have. So moving on to the side deck. So side deck isn't much different, to be honest. I'm unsure what are good, some maybe good tech cards that I could be putting in. So I've got 3 Monster Reborn, 3 Lightning Storm, 1 Harpies. So I feel like this is a going first or second card. These are obviously going second cards alongside Droll, also with Bell. And these were the 2 unsure spots. I'm not against having Ogre, again, a free level 7 just to get onto the field. And obviously if I am going first, I can also put this in, which would mean I can just hand rip. And then obviously with the Kashtira Theosis, it allows me to summon 1 for free, so that could go well. Again, untested, so yeah, we can just sort of see what comes up. I'll give a test hand a go to show what the deck could do, / also practice for me, because this will be the first time doing some test hands. So let's see what this deck can provide. Let's give a few shuffles, because obviously all the cards are perfectly organised, which means I will be drawing a hand of 5 of 2 cards. But let's try again. Yeah, this is obviously a deck that I've untested, so I am unsure on how it actually would perform. I like the idea of the Kashtiras because obviously it allows to banish from extra deck, which is similar to what Xeno does, but obviously Xeno just steals. And obviously depending on the extra deck monster I get, it's either one that I'd keep or fuse off or link off, depending on the plays that I've done. Right. Is this enough? Shall we see? Let's give it a few random, and we'll go for a couple cuts. Okay, let's see first hand. YuGiOh as a rune, not one that I want to see in hand, but that's fine. Unicorn, Ibtel, and Scareclaw. Interesting. Okay. Okay, this isn't actually terrible, to be honest. I feel like this could get me somewhere. Okay, so obviously I've got access to hidden Hecahands, which means I could get rid of Unicorn to get Fenrir back on board. Okay, yeah, so let's say we special Unicorn. Go Unicorn effect to add a spell. This would add us the... this could actually Kashtira Theosis, or... No, actually, I need the buff, I believe. Maybe the Kashtira Theosis would be the best idea, because then I could just summon out Fenrir. Yeah. Then we'll go Theosis effect, targeting Unicorn and special one from deck, and that would be the Fenrir. Oh, in defense, my bad. Then we'll go Fenrir effect to add a monster. I'd probably add Rise Heart here, maybe. Because then I've just got more extension. Yeah, so obviously if they interacted with any of this, this would mean that I would either banish an extra deck monster or what is ephemeral? Oh yeah, on the field. Yeah, I haven't normaled, so I could normal Rise Heart. Go effect to banish a Kashtira card. Yeah, from deck, let's say we just banish. This is the bit where I'm unsure on what to banish, but let's say we did banish a unicorn. This is obviously now level 7. That would then look at the top 3 cards on my deck, banish one face down. I'll banish 3 face down, that is crazy. Okay, so now obviously now we've got the bodies on board just through the Hecahands, sorry, what? Through the Kashtira engine. Okay. I reckon we go reveal your Dell effect to add the hidden Hecahands. And then shuffle her back. Then we'll go hidden Hecahands, send in Rise Heart. To add any Hecahands monster. So if we added, we could add Bruce, because then that would be a free summon, depending on where there is. We add a Bruce, this is the hand, and then obviously set. Could be the monster or the spell trap, to be fair. Then we'll go, we don't want to force a draw yet, I suppose. So we'll go Ibtel effect, reveal, shuffle back to summon one from deck, which would be the Gygas in defense. Then we'll see, go effect of Gygas, look at the top 3 and hoping that we hit one. Let's say that's their Nibiru. Actually, that'll be confusing. There we go. We'll say that's theirs. Then probably special these off to bring in a Jaws, I reckon. So we'll go to Jaws, then Jaws effect. Now, what would that want to add us? It could either just add us the second trap, or it could add us the fusion spell. Obviously, we've only got 2 Hecahands. We could get a third on the field at least, to at least get a Xeno. Okay, so there's 2 ways we could do this. We could either just grab the trap, so then we've got summon, negate, then we've got spell trap, negate, and we've got a monster negate, and then also chaining these. Or we could go grab the Tartarus, then we'll go Hecahands second effect to banish and force them to draw and discard. That would then trigger Bruce to summon. We could go Bruce effect, and if we hit, we get lucky. Let's just say we do, because that's how we like to play. Then, okay, so here we could either, yeah, let's say we do this. Let's say we go Tartarus effect to fuse. Obviously, we can use our opponent's monster. Fusing summon 1 Hecahands monster from your edge deck by banishing materials from your field / graveyard. If you use a face-up monster you control that is owned by your opponent as material, you can treat it as a Hecahands monster. So we are doing that. So let's banish our opponent's monster and then these 2 Hecahands to then bring ourselves out the Xeno. Then we could go Xeno effect, look at 2 still. So now we've got another one, obviously depending if it's one we want to keep or not. If it's not one, so we could either go to, we could go crazy and go zombie vampire with these two. We could make an SP. Obviously we could use the silhouette rabbit if you wanted to. Obviously so we've already got this card in hand, so that wouldn't allow to set us, but we could do it so it would still destroy. Okay, yeah, so we have a few options here, but let's say we link these off, and we could either go to an SP. So let's say we just go to an SP, just so it's another effect. Then we could, let me move this out of the way, set this, and then we could either go to Red Eyes Flares if we wanted to, or the Kashtira card. So obviously this is the two that we've got set. So this could be, let me just, so it could be this or this. Okay, it's not terrible. I mean, do I want these two effects rather than making a Shangri-La? Obviously, during each standby phase, special summon a Kashtira monster from deck. Okay, so I could just bring out another Fenrir or another unicorn. Okay, yeah, let's say we went to SP for the most interruption, and then we make a Shangri-La. Okay, I mean this is pretty good actually. Obviously we've still got follow up. We've still got another level 7 that we could summon if we wanted to. Wow, this is actually pretty good. This Kashtira gives a lot of bodies. This is the first time that I've used the Kashtira cards as I've only just had them delivered. Interesting. Cool. Well, I reckon that is probably it from me. Yeah, I reckon that will probably be the overall test of the deck, which is quite cool to see, to be fair. I'm interested to see what the deck is capable of, and from what I can see, it looks like a decent amount. I mean, we did a good bit of interruptions there. I think maybe, Sorry, yeah. I know it's obviously still the video, but I am just waffling to myself. Yeah, that was the deck profile, and then giving a go on a bit of practice for my first combo hand to sort of see what the deck is capable of. I think I am going to like the Kashtira engine. I mean, I feel like it could just splash quite a lot. Obviously, the only downside is that in the main deck, I am only playing, what, 6 hand traps. Obviously, I know I've got a decent amount, another 6 in the side deck, but yeah, I mean, it could be interesting to see what this deck is capable of. Obviously, hopefully the next ban list doesn't also affect the Kashtira side of things, because I know obviously these Kashtira cards have been around for a while, but I know Fenrir is getting a reprint. Yeah, that is it for myself. Thank you for watching the video and listening to me waffle. If you enjoyed, or you've got any questions or any recommendations, for example, like, I've never played the Kashtira stuff, so if you know that these cards are terrible, just tell me if anyone does see this, because it'll be good to know before going to locals. Obviously, the guys at locals are very helpful and very kind, so I'm sure they'll give me some recommendations. Thank you for watching, and peace out.